So hello everyone. Today we are going to learn how to use Postman, which is an HTTP client which will be sending the request to our web server. So I have already run my application using the .NET Run and it gives me the local host and the port is 5000. So let's set up the environment in the Postman and then we are going to set up the collection. So I'll be guiding you step by step in order to do that. So um, this is my Postman. You had to sign in order to get the access. So here you can see the environment tab and click on new create environment and I got a environment. Let's rename it. Let's give it a name new and I'm going to set up the variable. So what kind of variables I need? I need an API host. I need a port number. So let's go with that API host. Set the initial value to local host. Now, why is it local host? Just look here. What is the URL for my application? So local host, and we need to set another variable port, and the value was 5000 for it. And let's select the environment. So we are going to use this environment for it. Let's do a collection. So I've already completed the task, but let's start from the very beginning. So blank collection, and I'm going to name it again new. And after that, it is asking me to add a request. So let's go with the most basic one. So get, and I'll be saying read command. Okay, a second. Read commands. And I have assigned a API host and a port. So let's select the environment for each of them. So what was the environment that I've given? In the environment, I'm requesting the variable API and I'm going to get the value local host here, and for the port I am going to give the value 5000, and now I'm going to send the request. Whether it actually gets the request, sends the request to the web application. So as you can see, it has given me the hello robot. Now this is get is much more simpler. Let's do something with put and post. So let's go with the post one. Before that, let's go and add new request, and let's give it the name. So post actually means you are updating, you are actually creating a new command. So let's get with the name create command, and same, I need the API, which is the localhost, and I need the port. So the same URL up till there. Just a second. Need to change the method. So I'm asking for the post, and let's look into our code. What does the post one want? So it just wants the robot command. So let's copy this. Let's paste it over there. And I need a JSON file in order to do that. So let's create a JSON file for that. So let's go with the get commands and get all those commands back here. Let's copy this and let's post something in it. So let's go with the raw file and post. Let's post something. So we have 4 IDs. Let's create another one. Let's say 5, and let's say give it a command called jump. and send the request. So as you can see, it was successfully created. I created a okay, just a second. I had to save it. So let's save it. So as you can see, we have a get command, get method, and a post method. Let's go with a put method now. Oh, I created a new collection. I need another request. Add request. So post means you are updating the previous value. So let's go with the name update commands, and let's go with the put method, and this thing remains the same, and let's just assign this. Switch the environment. And what kind of commands we have already given. So the put command requires an ID in it, so robot command put. So we will be providing it a particular ID. Let's go with the ID 5 that we recently created and give it a different value. So let's copy this. And I need to put the command, change it in the 5 one. So let's go with that and change it to be the put method and send the request. So the new content was actually generated. Let's go with the get command and see whether it has actually changed it or not. Okay, I need to create another one to get all of them. Just let me just change this one. So as you can see, it has changed the actual command. Earlier it says it was jump, now it says left. So let's move on to the collection that I have already created, and let's run that code so that I can show you that I have already created these many requests, and let's run them individually and then all of them together at once. So the get is here asking for, let me change the environment. So get is asking for the endpoint is the home page, so it's asking this hello robot. Then the another get request, which is asking for the commands. So all the commands after file, we created a new one. Earlier it just had 4 commands in it. Then we have this asking a particular command in it using the same get request. It says please. Another get command. and we have a post command. So it helps us to create another one. So I will be changing the value of the ID 5 to jump. Then I have this read and all those things, and I can run them collectively just by clicking here. So run the collection. It will run all those tests, and I have created an intentional error. So other tests would be passing correctly. So I have run the test, and what we need to do is we have to export this one, export this file. It will give you the collection JSON file, and the another thing that we need to export is what kind of results we get out of it. So thanks for watching the video.